Well, alright, I'm getting ready to hang the drywall back up on the ceiling. I just wanted to show where I cut that vent pipe and cut it up there and turned it over. Everything worked out fine. Just pierced through both top plates right there. Got my cap right here, capping this off. You might wonder why I just didn't cut that all the way off and take it all the way out. One, I'd have to deal with the flashing on the roof. But two, this vent also feeds the floor drain for condensate, and if the temperature blows on the hot water tank. Got this receptacle installed here, coming up, feeds up into the attic. Move the light switch down, everything looks like it's supposed to. Moved the light that was in the oil pantry, installed a new fixture up in there. Mounted the switch here. So I'm going to go ahead and hang the ceiling, like I said, so I can get this insulated again. And then I need to address my water pipes, and then I can hang the walls, and this little project will be complete. Okay, well, the ceiling has been patched with drywall. Once everything's mudded and taped, all that business you see there will disappear. You won't even be able to tell it's there. I went ahead and capped off my water lines, which were right here. When I kind of started digging through the insulation, it didn't even dawn on me that these actually come in and out, these loops, but that's what feeds the hot water tank up there. So the only option I had at this point was just to cut these off and put on caps right there at those T's. Worked out just fine. This nail guard right there was not even, it didn't have one on it when the house was built. It's got one now, but there was a hole about 3/4 of an inch right up here where there was a nail. They almost hit that pipe, and it's my luck, I'll screw right into it. So it's got one of those there, which should be there anyway, like I said. So everything's looking good. I need to put the insulation back in the wall. I can sheetrock this and go back and toss the insulation back up in the attic space where these sheets were removed originally, and then move on to something else. Well, alright, aside from mudding and taping, this portion of the project is complete. Got the walls hung, everything's cut out, looking good. My wife was actually cutting as I was hanging, so that made some quick work there. New steel metal quarter bead put on there. Really did open up the space. That was a very, very good thing to move that pantry out in like that. Tons of floor space was opened up, as you can see. Now we get to move on and figure out what's next. Well, here's what I'm tackling now. I've taken all the busted up sheetrock out of the ceiling. It's going to take about 7 sheets to correct this problem. Nothing much to see, just a big hole. Well, alright, got the sheetrock up on the ceiling here. Took about 7 sheets plus a scrap. Just progress, nothing too exciting. Starting to look more respectable now without all the holes in it for sure. Alright, well, we're getting ready to demo this bathroom here. Gonna tear this out and shove it up to the ceiling. This whole wall is coming out to open everything up. This will be shoved up to the ceiling as well. This particular switch will be moved over to that wall. It'll have like a 3-way switch in there. And here we go. Well, alright, we've made some progress in this room. That wall has now been blown out. Soffits have been removed. Hopefully you can see how big it made the space. It really opened up the room, which I thought was a good thing. So I'm at the point now where I can go ahead and hang my ceiling in. I've not run the wires to, there's going to be a new one of these fixtures up here. So since I'm moving the switches, I've just got my wires in the attic for now. And then it'll be over here. I'll address that later. But pretty much everything here around the tub and shower is going to be taken off. All the sheetrock on the walls. A couple of reasons for that. One, there's a flange behind here, so to remove this you've got to cut back 1 inch or 2 anyway to reveal that so you can get it out. Put a new one in if you're going that direction, and then patch it in. But this wall is just so nasty, it's just peeling off. My wife tells me not to touch it. I can't stop. So anyway, this will get taken out. Of course, this will get removed. This section here where they had these dollops of tar holding the mirror on, I'm just cutting them out like this and peeling them off, and those will just be joint compound right over, and they will disappear with a couple of coats, and especially with a final skim coat. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Of course, this is going to come out as well, the toilet tub, pretty much everything, but just kind of doing one thing at a time. So that's kind of where we're at. All right, well, we've done a little bit more demolition in the bathroom, pulled out all the sheetrock around the shower and tub. The rest of this will get taken off, I believe. Pulled the vanity out. Been working in the hallway. Went ahead and took out the whole house fan. Hung a piece there. Took out the remaining bits of sheetrock on this wall where there was a big built-in. Rather than try to patch it, it's easier just to take it all off and just hang new. So doing that right now. Only got 2 pieces left. Shutting down for the day. Need to get some more. Finish hanging this.